What's up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz for a finally football Friday, November 3rd, 2023. You know, today is your 5 keys to a Buckeye victory. Bringing it to you, 5 of them every freaking Friday. We're getting through the season here. Injuries are starting to pile up a little bit. It's that time of year for every team, mostly. Most teams, anyway. Injuries are going to be a problem. And the Buckeyes always have this problem around this time of year. So let's get to it. Check out the BuckeyeCast.com, please. Everything is still on sale. Get yourself some Buckeye gear. You got to get your Beat Michigan stuff now to make sure you get it prior to the game. Shipping this time of year, November, December, is horrific. So at least I would leave 7 to 10 days to get your Beat Michigan stuff. So check out the BuckeyeCast.com. I have an entire section of stuff that I've created. So check it out. Let's get to our keys to a Buckeye victory. All right, Buckeyes heading into Piscataway. I feel like we need to play the Sopranos theme. You know, Buckeyes going into New Jersey. Okay. Key to a Buckeye victory, number 1, you know where it starts. Every week, I think, is where I start with Kyle. Let's see the return of clean Kyle. He was not even Steven last week. He didn't like that name. That's fine. But we need to see clean Kyle. Mr. Clean. Please, Kyle. We need a bounce back game. Patience. Be patient. Let's not press. Let's not force balls in there. Let's not be loose with our balls. Let's have our balls tightly secured, no matter what you like to wear. Maybe a mesh, a low-rise bikini, perhaps. Anyway, take care of the ball. This is mostly the first half. So let's have a mistake-free first half. 0 turnovers, all right? Take care of the ball. Be patient. Let the game come to you. Let's tighten up those mechanics a hair. And you're going against a good defense here. This is no joke. I know it says Rutgers on the schedule, but they're 13th in the country, allowing 300 yards per game, 302 to be exact. Rushing yards per game, they're 40th in the country, allowing 127. Passing yards per game, they're 9th in the country, allowing 175 per game. Now, sacks, they're 76. They're not getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, so we can take advantage there. They only get 1.9 per game. And takeaways, they're 31st in the country with 1.7 per game. So, again, another team that will take the ball away if you give them the opportunity. Let's be patient, clean, relax in the first half. The red zone scores per game, they're 5th in the country. They allow 67% of the time they allow a score in the red zone. Third down percentage, 54th in the country. They allow 37% conversion rate there. So point being, take care of the ball. You're not going to get yards in bunches, punches in bunches, and you can run the ball on these guys. All right. So we should eclipse that average of 127 that they allow. So you got Emeka coming back, most likely, hopefully, fingers crossed. So take care of the ball. Let's work Emeka back in there, and another weapon, and the O-line needs to do their job as well. So they're part of the equation. All right. Key to a Buckeye victory, number 2, O-line. This is, again, looking at you. We just left off clean Kyle with the O-line. So let's stack some good games in a row here, O-line. We're continuing to take steps. So let's continue to build and grow. All right. Positivity. Let's keep stacking good games. All right. This is definitely not, I think I've said this every week, not a finished product when you look at the O-line, but keep stacking positivity. Let's be on the upward trajectory. And with the running game, you got Mayan out for the season. Okay. So that leaves Trey, Chip, and you're going to have to burn Dallin's red shirt. I'm sorry. I don't know why it was so taboo to even consider, but all right. No two ways about it. You're going to need 3 running backs. Evan Pryor obviously is not an option, especially in meaningful snaps anyways. So O-line, let's stack more good days, more good games, and let's continue the solid running game. The running game is also making strides and on an upward trajectory too. So one negative I do want to point out, thanks to Sean last Sunday night, back-to-back games, we have allowed 9 TFLs, Penn State and Wisconsin. Now, Penn State's a really good defense, obviously, but back-to-back games, Wisconsin's not terrible, I know, but 9 TFLs back-to-back games is not acceptable. That's a big problem. I commissioned a study Tuesday afternoon. I'll get into that at some point. But O-line, got to be better. Can't allow that kind of TFL action. Okay. Key to a Buckeye victory number 3. Switch it over to the defense here. Deload the box. Bring everybody down into the box. You're going to see heavy boxes. That's what she said. Heavy run game with this quarterback and running back of Rutgers. So you need to contain this quarterback, maybe spy him with a linebacker, a Steel Chambers, Cody Simon, or a safety. You got Sonny Styles, but you do have Lathan Ransom out. So you might need to hang back and go easy on the spying there with a safety. So this is not a real passing threat offense, but they do run for 166 yards per game. That's 50th in the country. And they're 4.4 yards per attempt average. That's 54th. Third down conversion rate is 70th. They're at like 38%. But the Buckeye D has given up 35 points in the second half all year total through 8 games. 14 in the fourth quarter total through 8 games. So this team is willing to win games late in tight games. They can win games that are tight, but we need to continue this second half dominance and keep these guys out of the end zone, obviously. And this should not be a tight game in the fourth quarter. But let's continue this defensive presence and shut down this run game. And they have nowhere else to turn, honestly. All right, key to a Buckeye victory number 4 ties into number 3 here. Safeties need to close the gate. No big plays. You got to limit the missed tackles. That goes for everybody, but limit the missed tackles. You did well last week. Got Lathan Ransom out, so this juggles the lineup here. You could see Sonny at that deep safety. He played a bit of that against Wisconsin. You might bring him down into the box, play the bandit for Lathan Ransom's spot. Whatever you do, this is going to have to be a no big play kind of game. You don't want to give these guys room to breathe. You don't want to let them use these misdirection plays, trick plays. You got to watch for all that shit. Double passes, fake reverse end around crap. You got to be ready. I think you're going to see a ton of Sonny Styles down in the box, making plays, wrapping up the quarterback with Lathan out. So keep the gate closed. If somebody does get out, goes for 30, all right, that's one play. Cut it off right there. Cut it off at the head. That's it. No more. Do not let them go for 6. All right. We've done a great job of limiting the big plays this year. Let's continue to do that. Keep the gate closed. All right. Key to a Buckeye victory number 5. We've had some special teams gaffes virtually every freaking game. Parker Fleming, I'm looking at your goofy ass. Head on a swivel, special teamers. Be ready. Be ready for everything, anything. Kitchen sink will be thrown. Whether on the field or not, there will be a kitchen sink, and it will be thrown. Be ready. Fake punts, fake field goals, whatever. the list is endless. Schiano will probably milk the clock, run the ball, bleed the play clock down all as far as he can, keep it close going into the fourth, and then they're going to try that fake trickery, and you got to be ready for it. One of those plays can be the difference in the game if this is close in the fourth. So special teamers, be ready at all times, and watch out for a flying kitchen sink. So those are my keys to a Buckeye victory in New Jersey. Let's see the return of Clean Kyle, key to a Buckeye victory, number one. Number two, let's stack some good games with the O-line and the running game. Key to a Buckeye victory, number three, load the box, D. Key to a victory, number four, safeties need to keep the gate closed, no big plays, no breakouts. You got it. And number five, key to a Buckeye victory, special teamers, be ready, always head on a swivel. It's the way I live my life. You should too. All right. Hope you guys enjoy the game. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.